Have you ever seen that one flat Earth video that shows a coin going across a table, getting smaller until you can't see it, and then when you raise the camera above the metaphorical horizon or the table, then the coin is now visible? Well, let's conduct a little experiment like that. If that experiment's true, this should, get smaller as it goes backwards. I'll do little lines of measurement in post to show the length of this, in this case, a sphere, or just pretend it's a sphere. So as it goes back, it should get smaller, correct? All right, it's back here, it's at its smallest, right? Now, that is an argument used to say that the sun just gets smaller and smaller and smaller until we can't see it, but if we were able to raise our perspective high enough, we would be able to see it.
Level with the table is not below the table. The card is showing just the edge of the card. I put a light underneath of the card to show that there's no bottom part of the card that's being obscured. You can see the edge of the card at the top, not the bottom, the edge. This is to show that the card is even level with the camera. And now taking the coin is even level with the camera. You can see the full coin in full view. As the coin slides back through the distance, it creates the drop on the coin. This is perspective. You can learn this in grade 9 art or grade 6 science. At least you can now in school. I don't know what you're in now, and this is new, I didn't know how I feel about your relation. So again, you see the coin in full view. The coin disappears. I'm not looking up at the coin, I'm not looking down at the coin, I'm looking straight on.
They don't usually bring up the counter argument to this, which is that the sun never gets smaller. And that it starts, say, in the sky and goes down and down and down and down and down. It never changes size. Because if it were, a flat Earth, it would go back and get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until we were unable to see it. Or it would start up high and get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until we were unable to see it, and its size would change. But if it's a globe and the sun is in a relative fixed position compared to our rotation, then it shouldn't get smaller as it goes down. So let's test this. Let's look at some still images of photos of the sun.
All right, now let's compare. If we look at this image, the sun on the left is the same size as the sun setting all the way on the right. Now this is a long exposure image, which means somebody sat there and took multiple pictures of the sun at the same angle at different times. Again, with this image, we see that each picture of the sun is the same size. Now, even though it's far away, we can zoom in and look at it and see that each photo of the sun is the same size. These observations, along with ones you can make yourself with a camera, proves that the sun doesn't set due to perspective. Rather, it sets due to the Earth's rotation on its axis, and this can only be the case if the Earth is round.